everybody, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Thank you so much for how many subscribers I have right now. I need to check. And I'm so glad to have you all as my subscribers, and I love all of you guys and hope to see you guys in future videos. But today I'll be doing a very special video of tell you guys some art tips. So what I'm using here in all my speed paints is Autodesk Sketchbook. You should really try it out if your device doesn't have Procreate. So we got the time lapse thing, we got everything. And for my screen recording and stuff, I usually use As Screen Recorder. That's what I use. Pretty good screen recording app. But without further ado, let's get into this video. So for a speed paint, I would usually have three different layers. First layer for picture. Let's say I'm drawing void saying beans. I would get rid of that other layer, so I mostly had two layers, so I need to use this. Oh, wrong slide. No. Need to put down the settings. Better. But there we go, we got void saying beans. So now let's get into the drawing. But this is just a practice, so I will not really doing void, because void is more of a more complicated OC. So we're just starting with the sky wonks. Okay, so usually I would start with a circle. Okay, this time I'm actually gonna do a special occasion that I do my open mouths, because I barely even do those. But I'm going to, of course, do the snout. And then I would do my normal mouth, but then add another line to it and do it like that. Do my normal mouth like that. And this is kind of like one of the jaw things. Depending on what kind of tongue it has, you would have to put the tongue. I would recommend, if you're bad at drawing on devices with your fingers, I'd recommend getting a stylist. If you're on phone, the stylists usually work for phone. That's what I use for my art. Okay, so you do the horns, the ear, connect those. Then for the eye, I usually do, in my newer style, I usually do this. But it kind of looks like it's angry, so I usually do this. Depending on if it's a boy or a girl, then you would put eyelash or no eyelash. I usually wait till afterward to put in the pupil. Depending on how big you make it. Okay, this kind of looks kind of goofy, so we're just gonna fix that. You can fix it by erasing that and doing that instead. And then find the right eye shape and the right place for it. That's not the right place for it. Okay, let's just try that again with the eyes. You basically get the point of that, so I'll move on to the next one. I'll just make something weird or something. And then with the neck, I just usually do this. This is just one of my weird art pieces, so let's not really talk about this one. Whatever this is. It's just some sort of goofy skywonk. Oh yes, and also I usually don't really add teeth, but if you want to, you can just add teeth and do something like that. Horns on nose and stuff. Horns on the back area, like that. Kind of looks kind of bad, but get to the point of doing the paintbrush tool. Now here's how to do like a kind of mad or sad mouth. Basically the same thing, but you just have to line it up differently. And also eyebrows if needed, angry ones or sad ones, or there's just these ones. Bangs. I had to bangs. I usually don't do like the bubble thing because it kind of like, so I have to do, so if I do something like this, but like it doesn't fit, I'm like, it's gonna. that fits. But anyways, when I'm doing my comics, really doesn't really fit. I just have to go out of the box. Yeah, and I cannot fit it. Like it just kind of goes off of I just cannot get it off of the page. I will show you guys like some of my comics, but afterward. Done with coloring, and I will see you at the coloring part. I mean, at the end of the coloring part. I just made this random skywonk OC. Also, you guys can adopt this OC. Just adopt him. And then for shading, I usually get out the airbrush tool, but I usually use soft airbrush. Then I get the darkest of the color that I'm putting it on. So for pink, I do a really dark pink to put it on there. For red, I do a dark red. Kind of helps with the shading, so it doesn't look like a mess. For like when I tried to use that on, pretty sure it was Utopias. I was doing Utopias, and I did black for most of the shading. I think all the shading, and that kind of turned out like not as good. So, but I still really am proud of Utopia's one. I was glad to actually use some of the other things. Okay, so and also name ideas for this guy, and also take an adopt for this guy. Oh, also remember to do the outline on a different layer. I made a mistake. Time to get rid of the outlining. What have I made? What have I done? Okay, do not make that a mistake, people. Those mistakes, I need to like redraw this OC another time. But you can basically see the basics of him, and you can draw him, and he's gonna be your own now because. Well, also I forgot one more piece of shading. Okay, and on any black parts, just put white for that shading. I use soft airbrush for that, for my shading. An Autodesk sketchbook. But I hope all of you enjoyed this YouTube video, and I'll see you on my next one, and hopefully I get to 50 subs. And if I do get to 50 subs, and I already have 50 subs by the time that this is published, that's kind of like, I already have 50 subs, and literally, for some reason, I didn't even know it, but I probably didn't. But I'll see after I finish this video, and I'll really, I'll be like, what? Also, my next speed paint, I'll do the face reveal again. I just probably gonna wait till tomorrow to do my other speed paint. So people like Skyfire and Siren, who is waiting, don't worry, both of yours will be published tomorrow. And I hope to see you all in my next video. And I will be doing my preview of an upcoming animation in just a second. I'll probably get uploaded before this. I bet. But I hope you guys enjoyed this YouTube video and see you in my next one.